Hey guys, it's Nikki. Right, I said yesterday in Mystic Monday that I would do a video on the moon coming up, the full moon, and I've really been guided to do that today because there not only is there a lot going on, but there is a lot of confusion and people are genuinely hurting right now. So I just wanted to put some context in there because if this is you, then I don't want you to struggle alone. I want you to understand what's going on so that you can use it to your advantage and you can apply it in your life. So I've gone through, I follow a bunch of people, both in the Vedic astrology and the Western astrology. And it's fascinating. If ever you want to get into astrology, it's absolutely fascinating. So I love what the planets are doing. I love seeing how true it all is coming about. And I have to say, it is pretty spot on in terms of how people interpret things. But what I do is I take this knowledge and then I apply it to everyday people like you and I, and how that could be playing out in our lives. Okay, particularly if you are an empath, if you're sensitive, if you are a parent and you're parenting sensitive children. And generally, you know, if you are a giving person, you're going to be feeling this quite profoundly. And it can get quite repetitive to talk to you and say, oh, the energies are really high. And I see it all through social media as well. But it's the interpretation of what that actually means that I find the most connection to. Okay, so I'll start off by saying it's been hell, actually. It's been really difficult for people, myself included. We came through an equinox, which was in Libra a few days ago, and it was hard. I would say it was hard. I felt definitely, no appetite to do anything at all. I also saw some things coming up in my own life, and I've taken the last month really to kind of sew up some loose ends, things that were coming up and needing my attention. And it's hard to address conflict in your life. It's hard. We don't want to do that. We don't want to bring ourselves down to that level. So it's easy to just say, oh, it'll be fine. I'll meditate on this. It'll be fine. It's not fine. Okay. And that's exactly what this moon is doing. Okay. So this is a super moon. It's the fourth one in a row. It's in Aries. Now, if you know anybody who is an Aries, I can pretty much guarantee they're going to be, go, 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 go. Okay. And maybe that's been building up over the last year. Okay. Certainly this year. The life of an Aries has not been easy. Okay. Aries, I love Aries people because they really don't get down in the doldrums very long. You know, they don't stay down for long. They're the people that have ideas all the time. They keep going and going and coming up with something new, and life throws them a curveball, but hey, they'll bounce back and find something new to do. And I really appreciate that, particularly around an empath. Okay. Aries and empaths are quite synonymous. Okay. So I've made some notes, which is why I'm going to be looking down, but, right. So this is the supermoon. Now, supermoon, I think I've explained this before, but just in case you are not aware, a supermoon is, it's not a bigger moon than the others. Okay. It's still the same size moon, but because it's closer to the earth, it appears bigger and brighter. And because it's closer, it has a more powerful gravitational pull. Okay. Both on the earth, which is why you see things happening, like maybe your technology is breaking, lots of electrical faults, lots of storms, electrical storms, things suddenly not working, but also on our own psyches. It pulls on our own energy. Okay, that's what the supermoon does. And these supermoons, this is the fourth, have been very powerful and very specific this whole year, 2023. And it's hard because, like I said yesterday in Mystic Monday, it's coming off the back of everything we've been through over the last 3 years. But this year is about stop procrastinating, stop thinking that everything's going to be okay. there are times when you have to step back in your life, but there are times when you have to take action. And this is what the moon is doing. That's why people are feeling this so acutely, okay? Particularly spiritual people. If you meditate, if you are in a spiritual vibe, if you are gravitating towards the planets and meditation of all kinds and angels and all of this, you're going to be very spiritual. And this is where we have to be very careful, because there is nothing bad about taking action in your life. Okay, we weren't supposed to come to this earth and just coast along. No, your soul, you decided before you incarnated here that you would learn some lessons, and here they are. They're coming up for you to take action. Okay, so it's going to hit on Friday. I think I said Thursday in Mystic Monday. Anyway, I meant Friday the 29th of September. It's 2:57 a.m. in Pacific in the US. It is 10:57 a.m. in the UK. And it's 5:57 p.m. Malaysia time or Asia time, okay? It's going to be bringing feelings to a head, really. Things that you have pushed under the carpet and thought, oh, it's going to be fine if I ignore it. No, everything is going to be coming to a head, particularly if they are things that are not meant for your future. And I'm talking about the areas of relationships, also your work. What are you doing for your job? Is it fulfilling you? No? Okay, that is going to change. And if you deny that, if you say, it's fine, I'm not going to do it, this will just keep intensifying until you address it. Okay, same with relationships. This has been happening in my life for the last 8 months, and it's been really confusing, and I never give up. I'm a coach. I'm a fixer. I fix everything. And it's been very hard for me to learn to let go of people and things. I'm not materialistic in any way. I'd be very happy in a hut on a beach somewhere, in the middle of nowhere. I'm not materialistic, but I don't like losing people in my life. I spend a lot of time on my relationships, and I value my friendships very, very much. And that's been very difficult for me. So it could be showing up in different areas of your life as well. So Aries, ruled by Mars, okay? It's the warrior energy. It is go, 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 okay? It is speedy, quickly, goal-orientated. This is the energy that's coming up. And it's going to be going through right through November. So we're in September. We've got to go right through October, same energy. November, same energy, okay? Through December, it will change slightly. When we hit January, things will calm down a bit. But the rest of this year, it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. Well, maybe a lot uncomfortable for some of us. So we're having to make choices, fear or love. Okay. And we could say, oh no, I don't choose fear. But are you actually choosing fear with your choices? You need to get real about these questions for yourself. Are you being a victim or co-creator? Easy to be a victim, actually, really easy to be that. There's nothing shameful about that. We're all going through these different things, and it's easy to say, oh my gosh, this always happens to me. I can't believe it. But you've got to snap out of that and become the co-creator here on this earth, but also the creator of your life. Okay, so nothing's going to happen to you. You have to make it happen yourself. So we cannot be in limbo. Big, big, big theme coming through. Cannot be in limbo. Choices are going to be very important because they will dictate your trajectory and how you move forward. If you follow Pam Gregory, listen to her videos. She's so fascinating. She's a brilliant astrologer, and she talks a lot about the planets and what they're doing. I listen to it and I love it, but I'm not an expert in that. I'm expert in interpreting energy, okay? And if you feel like you are really struggling, then reach out to me. We can do a transformation session, and this is where this is going to be really powerful, okay? And sometimes we need these sessions. Sometimes we need an external person to come and help us. So this is all about freedom, breaking open the old, bringing in the new. And it sounds lovely. We could sing a song to that, couldn't we? But it is really hard to withstand that. Breaking open your life so that all the bad stuff can leave and all the good stuff can come in. That is not easy, okay? But you are getting help along the way, all right? Signs are coming in. Are you recognizing those signs? You can listen to podcasts that I've done on There's Always Tea. It will talk about signs. You can Google signs. You know, there's so much information out there. You can ask your angels to come in. Archangel Michael, you know, I work with him a lot. Archangel Raphael is the angel of healing. I work with him more than any other angel, honestly, and he has saved my life on 2 occasions. So, you know, there's help out there, but what we can't do is procrastinate, okay? There's no room for this being in limbo anymore. Relationships are huge, as is numerology. So if you're noticing 6s all around the place, 6s are the number of community, okay? And we are going to get through this together. We're going to build a community, but individually, we all have to step up. It's time to make decisions. It's time to watch our health. Be very careful what you're putting into your body. Alcohol, processed foods, GMO, fake foods, it's causing havoc with our digestion. And we have to really be grown up about this and say, okay, if I don't change the way I'm living and eating, how can I expect to feel any better? Right, so there's some give and take here. We've got to just make the effort. Meditate or have some quiet time to yourself. If you don't know how to meditate, just daydream. Just have some quiet time. Try and be outside if you can. Then nature will help. Self-worth is huge. We have to know our own worth. We have grown up our entire lives being told what to do, the rules, and how we're supposed to feel and how we're supposed to believe in certain things. It's all breaking open. So that can feel very uncomfortable and very confusing. Okay. Come back to this, come back to your heart, come back to this. Okay. Come back to your third eye, come back to, you know, what you feel is real. Intuition, develop your intuition. If you don't know how to do that, get in touch with me. Declutter your life and mind. And this definitely came up in my meditation this morning, which is interesting because that was the card yesterday for Mystic Monday, wasn't it? Declutter your life. I'm doing it myself. I absolutely hate it, but it is empowering. It's empowering to get rid of things from our minds, you know, do a brain dump. Have you ever done that where you write everything down and then you just burn it and let it go? It's very, very freeing, I can tell you. And if you do that on the full moon, it's amazing, okay? Now, the full moon, obviously going to hit on Friday, late afternoon in Asia. So don't forget that Thursday and Saturday are also high energy days, okay? So be very careful with what you're saying to yourself. But this is time to take action now. It's time to get moving. Move your body. Make your decisions. You will be supported along the way. I can guarantee you that. May not look like how you think it is, but it will ultimately be better. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Good luck. Let me know how you get on. Use this group. We're all the same in this group. We all help each other, but use this group, you know, if you can, and it's really up to you. You are the creator of your own life. Sending you lots of love for the coming days. Take care.